So where was the passion when you needed the most? Oh, you and I, you kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. You had a bad day, you're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You work on a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day.
So pretty much it has been a really crappy few days. So I showed you all the photos of my catheter just now, but I wanted to explain exactly what happened more in depth. So pretty much all Sunday I had been complaining about pain down near my catheter where it inserts. And my nurse was just, going, oh, sorry, we can't do much about it on a Sunday, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so I was just like, yeah, okay, well, I will put up with the pain if I, until change a shift. It came till 9:30 at night when I looked down at my catheter and I noticed all this blood coming through and blood clots. Like I noticed from 5 that it was different color, and then about 9:30 it was just constant blood and blood clots. So I rang the buzzer and I locked the lock between the day bag and the night bag, so it would all collect up into the day bag so they could see what was going on. So, because I knew it was handover time, so it could take them a little while to come to me. So, once the nurse finally did come to me, I said to him that my catheter seems to be not the right colour. There seems to be blood and blood clots coming through it, and he was like, I'll go get the nurse in charge. So while I waited for the nurse in charge because she was still doing the final handovers and stuff, I just laid here in agony, mind you, and I noticed more frequent blood clots were coming through. I mean, like, they were coming through constantly. Before it was just blood, and then blood clot occasionally, but this was just constant blood clots after blood clots. And then the nurse in charge came, and she was like, the first word she said was shit. And I was like, yeah. So she called the doctor, and as I showed you in the picture, by 10 o'clock the bag was filling up with blood. So we waited for the doctor to ring back, and he just said to take a sample, do a dipstick test. If it came back positive, to change the whole catheter, which happened. It came back positive, so we had to change the catheter. Mind you, this was at 11 o'clock at night. So thankfully the nurse in charge knew what she was doing, so the catheter only got put in on the first try. Some of the nurses have had no idea what they were doing, and it's taken them a few times to get it in. So I was very grateful for that, because I was already in a lot of pain from when she took out the catheter, and when she took it out, the tip of it was very, very gross. TMI to you guys, sorry. Sadly, I didn't get a photo of the top of the tip, but it was very gross. And I was very sore in there, obviously, because that catheter was causing damage or something up there. Anyways, so she did the cleaning of where she needs to do, and then she inserted the new one, which hurt. I mean, the first time ever that I had to grab my monkey teddy and squeeze it so hard, because it actually hurt so much going in. And I think that's just from all the trauma I've had from having constant UTIs and all that. I've had to have my catheter changed a lot more frequently in the last few months than I've had in the past. Anyways, we changed it and the doctor wanted a fresh sample from the new catheter. So we took a new sample, which still had blood in it, mind you, and they sent that off to the lab for testing. And then he wanted me to drink a cup of urine, which is meant to help with the symptoms of like burning and stinging and all that stuff. But to be honest, for me, it never works. And it tastes horrible. So then that was it for the night. I went to sleep after the pain settled down. I had a really rough night that night, which I only ended up with like 2 hours sleep. I was in so much pain and I just felt bleh. Anyways, the next morning I woke up and I was in pain. And I kept telling everyone, I'm in pain on my left side of the flank, like the flank side of your stomach. Anyways, so they kept giving me pain relief every 4 hours, which was not working at all. And by the time it came to like the night time, again, because the morning staff didn't really do anything about it and didn't let the doctors know, by night time I was in agony. I mean, I was laying here bawling my eyes out. And the nurse in charge was actually answered my buzzer, who happened to be the same nurse in charge the night before, who had put my catheter in, so she knew exactly what had happened. And she was very concerned about, 1, how much pain I was in, 2, what I was looking like. So she called the doctor and made sure the doctor came and saw me. So the doctor came and he immediately, after assessing, he immediately said, I'm calling an ambulance and getting you taken to ED. I think you've got either a severe kidney infection or kidney stones. So I waited a few hours, yes, for an ambulance to turn up. Ambulance turned up and I was taken to ED, and I spent that rest of that night, morning, day in ED, going under testing and all that, and found out that I had a severe kidney infection and a UTI. So that's exactly what happened.
I just want a day where it feels like I'm not falling apart anymore.
So I'm coming home. I can't wait to be home. I'm coming home.
Hey everyone, I wanted to come on here and just to say thank you for all the love and support over the last few days. Yes, my tics have returned. Sadly, I had a really good run where my tics were really doing really good, but I think at the moment my body's just been put through havoc and everything's just gone. My body's just like, nah, I've had enough, I'm just gonna play up now. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you for all the love and support. While I was in hospital, I have been home for over 24 hours now. Tomorrow I have a very big day, a day that I have been waiting for over a year. I'm finally going to go see the F&D clinic to get assessed to see if I will be a suitable patient for the outpatient program, 8-week program, which will involve going twice a week for intensive rehab through outpatients. So I'll have physio, occupational therapy, neuropsychiatry. They've also got speech therapy, dietitians. They've got pretty much everything that you can need for allied health. And pretty much tomorrow they will do an assessment to figure out if, one, I qualify for the program, and two, what I will need for my program. So they'll make a program up for me based on my symptoms and my FND diagnosis. So while I am frustrated and annoyed my tics have come back, it's kind of a good timing, because it will show them what I deal with my FND and what my FND is like on a daily basis. And tics is just part of my FND, and I want them to see the whole picture, not just bits of it. I want them to see exactly everything I go through, so that they can help me hopefully get better. Because lately I've just been getting more and more less function in my body and more sick with infections and all that stuff. So good, bitch. But I'm sorry. But yes, my tics have returned and it's frustrating, but anyways, thanks for the love and the support for everything. And I'm grateful to be home, and I look forward to tomorrow, but it is a very early start, so I better get some sleep.